she has a red implant that could help me find Stanford.
Rather effective. Them up. Who developed this amazing weapon?
It appears the power
No,
amount.
not her. There's no way.
Pyrolysis protocol.
What? No, don't.
Pyrolysis complete.
It won't work without electricity. I hope the implant is intact. It doesn't look damaged. A book about the Society of St. Leopold. Burned to a crisp. I won't get anything out of it, unfortunately. From the looks of it, their prototypes appear to be quite effective already. There's a red implant. It might be the one I'm looking for. There must be a way to get him out of here.
What? Fine. Very well. I'm coming.
Ah, thus Cain went to Abel.
Excuse me.
My conviction might not be as strong as it used to, but I can still sense your true nature. My stomach is in knots. I'm not wrong, am I?
And you aren't crying out for help.
Should I? We could just have a conversation. Quietly.
Why?
I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. To meet a kindred face to face. Who knows? Maybe you'll also learn something from the exchange. I am Father Joseph Manna.
You can call me Galeb.
Galeb? Very well. That's a much better start to our conversation, or an exchange of best practices. I consider myself an interpreter of the great book of your existence, and you are a fascinating subject.
What exactly are you looking for?
You intrigue me. From a theological standpoint, you're an enigma.
That's almost certainly for the best.
I'm not so sure of that. Perhaps if we understood you better.
It's not that simple. We'll always incite fear in humans. The mere mention of us generates a reaction of disgust.
That could evolve. With time and patience.
Time is one thing we don't have. The Inquisition only stops when all is consumed and reduced to ashes.
Well, maybe we could find another remedy.
You might be exactly what I'm looking for here. We could work together, but you're siding with the barbarians. A scholar like you has no place here.
You're mistaken about us. Our common interest is to understand you.
Then you must be blind.
What makes you say that?
You're just trying to eliminate us as efficiently as possible.
We study you. Our methods may certainly be questionable, but...
Questionable? You call systematic immolation a method? Your need to soothe your conscience speaks volumes.
You may be right. It's never easy to realize that you're on the wrong side, is it?
It's not too late to open your eyes.
Perhaps. And perhaps I could also make the same argument regarding you. Admit that we can't just stand by and do nothing. Vampires are a threat. Why should I help you?
Just think of all that we could do together. A mutually beneficial partnership would be ideal for a researcher such as yourself.
Indeed. An unprecedented alliance. The offer is tempting, I admit. You must understand my hesitation. If you were in my shoes, would you trust yourself? You're not a sheep. That's obvious. But that doesn't mean you'd help your enemies.
You made your decision when you chose not to call security. There's no reason to hesitate now.
You don't understand the predicament in which I find myself. It seems so simple when you say it. But if evil is among us, it will be difficult to defeat, like the snake in the Garden of Eden.
So, I'll cut off its head.
You mean to kill Monsignor Stanford? You're mad. That's not the solution.
Stanford is far from innocent. He defiles your beliefs.
It's true that we are often in disagreement.
Then it's time to take action.
You're right. I've been blinded for far too long. I don't know where Stanford is, but you can locate Chiara Faverone in the clinic. She's the only person who has access to that on the main computer.
Very well, then.
But please, no unnecessary violence. Leave, now, before someone finds us together.
Not so fast. I cannot allow you to live.
What? No.
I'll take that.
Welcome, Tertiary Manning.
Very well. Let's see what I have access to now. Shit. Wrong implant. GPS location is still unavailable. I'll have to find Stanford another way. I'm counting on your discretion.
And I am counting on yours.
He won't betray me. And who knows? Maybe I'll run into him again. A red implant. Maybe the one that I need.
The epidermis is already breaking down. I've been working on this for way too long.
This locker belongs to Professor Henry. Bacteriological suits. It's locked.
Higher clearance required.
No, that doesn't work.
Decontamination is not possible. Bacteriological suit required.
Obviously. Bacteriological suits. It's locked.
Tell me you weren't there for Faverone's meltdown.
I only caught the end.
Great. She yells at me in front of everyone now. It's her way of motivating the troops.
There are less painful techniques.
I'd be a lot faster if I didn't have to double as her personal assistant. I'm in the middle of a promising procedure, but I keep getting interrupted. No matter. I'd better stop complaining.
What's bothering you?
I'd rather be careful. If someone were to hear us...
Henry, if you don't want to be the next body under my scalpel, I need those lab results by tomorrow.
It's just a routine inspection. Could you open your locker for me?
What? I've never heard of any sort of inspection. That's an invasion of my privacy.
I shouldn't really tell you this, but you're up for a promotion. Far away from the Society of St. Leopold.
That would be a dream come true.
I know, you could run your own laboratory, but for that, we just have to run a few checks.
Like inspecting my locker.
It's really not a big deal.
Fine. My code is 1492.
Very well. Can you open the door to the cold storage?
I'm afraid not. Dr. Favarone has the security pass. She doesn't give it to just anyone.
I'll be going now.
Back to work. All right. Concentrate.
Easy. Those are ideal to avoid contaminating the experiment environment.
Decontamination complete.
Don't have anything better to do? In case you were wondering, this isn't dinner and a show. Get back to work.
A surgical steel table that's been carefully put away. Everything is ready for an operation. These gloves are made from thin plastic. It would be easy to tear them.
What the hell are you doing?
I might as well throw that out now. Good job. Go get me this creature's cerebellum from cold storage.
Here's the pass and the reference of the member I was working on. And hurry up!
There's nothing to be done. It's locked.
Aren't you forgetting something you were supposed to bring me?
You sure took long enough.
I can finally get back to work.
I need that.
What? Ah! Ah! Oh! Oh! Oh!
I have a red implant. Will it allow me to see Stanford's location?
Welcome, Chancellor Favarone.
Very well. Let's see what I have access to now. Wonderful. I can access the database. Stanford. Based on the GPS data, he's not far off. But below me, there's something flashing here. What did I unlock? A draft by Chiara Favarone.
Monsignor, I am very honored by your offer to take over from you, but I am afraid I must decline. Our strategy is flawed. I've already told you that, and I wouldn't want to do any dishonor to your legacy here. Chiara Favarone. End of dictation.
Interesting. But I'm here for Stanford. It's now or never.